I'm sorry, but...
Do you bring news of disaster, Augustus?
And if not, we wonder why not, since disaster has struck.
Yes. Your colony of Guardians in the ruins of Engar has been eradicated. A great magic wrought massive destruction there. Not a single Guardian escaped.
Your concern is touching, but out of place.
There are other Guardian colonies. The loss of one is meaningless.
That is the only disaster you report?
Yes, my magnificence. There are no others.
And what of your treachery to us?
Treachery?
All in good time. It matters not that you bear us ill will, Augustus. It will come to no end. You lack the power to destroy me.
Or even elevate yourself to our level. The future has unfolded before me through a vision.
One of my many visions.
A vision of my conquering the absent horror. Ulyaoth, master of the plains. The magic of the plains is no match for the power of the mind. And thus, it will be destroyed.
Then the gate shall be opened, and you shall once again grace the earth with your presence.
Okay. Wow. Alex finds a scrap of paper tucked between the pages of the tome. It appears to be a note from Edward. Hidden note from Edward. Dear Alex, left you a small surprise to keep you going when everything seems to go awry. It was my favorite tipple. There are several barrels of it in the basement. Please help yourself to what you can find. My guess is I won't be needing it. Loving grandfather, Edward. Oh. Took me almost an hour on that one part. Ugh. I want to keep going till I beat it, darn it. But I'm starting to get tired. Sounds like it's getting way more violent, too. Oh. Shotgun. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, yeah. Pickaxe. Huh, a little cash. Oh, I think I know what to use a pickaxe for. Ah. What's going on? They're tiny. Oh. Squish.
This isn't really happening.
I mean, I guess it was a little scary at first, but when the monsters are like this big, you're like, oh, boom. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Now do I use it on this? Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, what is that? Red one. That's red one. Okay. Spell magic. Red. Green. Blue. Stethoscope. Oh, yeah. I need that. How is that not burned? Let's see. As I contemplated these ideas, my suspicions of my servants grew. I became increasingly fearful of them. I began to watch them carefully. Days ago I watched one of them stretch his neck. I would have sworn I saw a twist in the most peculiar direction, a bulge of muscle tissue collect and grow in the most incorrect of manners. As if a bone was being displaced from its proper location, something else was moving in its place. Ugh. I stumbled away knowing that I was surrounded by unholy creatures that wore the skins of mortal men and women. I had to take action. Dear God, let my hand be swift and merciful, lest the world see more of these diabolic creatures. Ah. I don't think he told the whole story when he said he got sent to prison. Or the asylum. Oh wait. Stop it. Heard some stomping around out here. Ooh. And a trapper. Blue, red, purple. Blue, purple, red, green. I kind of wanted the drain to see all the craziness that can happen around the house, but yeah. Oh, now she's really gonna attack the monsters. Holy crap. Really? Wow, okay, sure. Yeah, just give you a big old middle finger too. You know, I had a lot of fond memories of this game and I have no idea why. I was probably just better at it back then, that's why. Yeah, okay. How much ammo do we have? Because I'm like this close to just start blasting everything I see. Thing is, I think you can only see and skip when you actually beat the game. I think. You did this one to me already, game. The chair actually scared me. Yep. Oh, 5, right. Yeah, if I remember correctly, those things have a harder time dodging shotgun shells than they do pistol rounds. Could be wrong, though. Might as well fight him. I'm draining my sanity further. Where is it? Oh, the basement, right. If it weren't so pixelated, I probably would have been more panicked. 60. Ah, damn it. Thank you. As a safe store hinges open, its contents are revealed. Many important items left behind by Edward lie on the shelves inside. Should Alex collect them? Yes. Essence of Chaturga, crankshaft, letter from Edward, and a chapter page. Excellent. All right.
A storm approaches, Augustus. A storm of metal and fire. And a torrent of souls along with it. Young and vibrant.
Yes, I have seen it coming. A worthy sacrifice, I am sure, and one that will allow the greater guardian that resides below to finish its channeling. With this sacrifice of souls I make unto thee, Great One, the gate shall be ready to be opened, and your freedom shall be at hand.
Okay. Letter from Edward, check.
Dear Alexandra,
Oh.
if you are reading this, Alex, then I am surely dead. Knowing that the police will contact my only living relative, I made sure to leave this message for you. As I write this letter, Pius Augustus is waiting for his chance to strike me down for what I have done to the Guardian City. I believe I have slowed Augustus's plans, but not stopped them completely. He will still try to bring his ancient into this world. You must continue what our ancestor Max has started. You must gather the artifacts and call forth an ancient to combat what Augustus brings into this world. Of the artifacts, there are 4. But one of these is in the clutches of Pius himself. They are the Black Heart of Mantarok, the Claw of Chaturga, the Sigil of Zelototh, the Veil of Uliauth. Your skill in the arcane science will not be as strong as Pius's, who has had 2 millennium to prepare his gate. You will need all the remaining artifacts to match his power. It all rests with you, my dear. I wish you well in this desperate act. I wish I had more guidance for you, but I am at my wit's end, and I feel I am running out of time. Your loving grandfather, Edward.
Wow. Alright, ashes to ashes. Let's go.
Wherever disaster and death lurk, there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our senses, waiting. They prey on our misfortune and exploit it toward their own twisted ends. When hundreds of oil fields are set ablaze on the heels of war, the ancient's grip tightens, knowing that lives will be forfeit and resources squandered. But a few people make a difference. People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war. Ironically for him, the insanity was just beginning.
Ooh. Oh, right, yeah.
How's the temperature in there?
It's hotter than hell here. I'm getting a little nervous about this one. It feels more out of control than the others. More powerful. I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these things. You've done this enough to know that. It's by the numbers. It's all good. Just relax.
The silicone cloth and the water spray are there, so you're probably right. We've got 500 pounds of 80% nitroglycerin-grade dynamite all in place. We're good to go.
Edwards, you can pull your team back now. Get your team to a safe distance and we'll try to kill the fire.
Sure thing. Coming back now.
We're getting a pressure increase at the well cap. It's gonna tear itself apart. Hurry! Get your team out of...
Ugh. Crazy.
What the hell happened? They're all dead. McCormick, Patterson, all gone.
Damn.
Looks like they've been buried alive under tons of concrete.
Oh, that's the pillar. Oh, holy crap.
Take this. Guard it well. Many have perished for it. Take it. Take it to the ruins of Engar. At the ruins, a gathering of light.
You want me to take this to some ruins under a house in Rhode Island?
Take it. Save us. All.
Sensing the danger, Mike protects his hands from the insidious magic by using his coat to carefully pick the artifact from the debris-strewn floor. Essence of Ulyaoth. Ruby effigy. Oh. Oh, crap. Damn. Alright, yeah. I have no way of fighting them. Oh, crap. Oh. What is that? A desiccated corpse lies sprawled on the temple floor, dressed in desert combat fatigues. Oh. A rifle, pistol, and a variety of ammunition lie about him. The soldier appears to have gone down fighting. Yes, collect the weapons. Is that OICW? Didn't know they actually made those. 556. Block 17, I believe. And grenades. Well then. Yay, I was right. That's for you. Objective, individual combat weapon, OICW. Yeah! G36 rifle, mounted under it. Oh. Okay. Mode. Oh, mode, right. Triple. I'm guessing that's full auto, and then grenade. Alright. Cool. Sweet. Hi, guys. I really want to try it out. Don't blow yourself up, though. Oops. Cool. Oh, that was fun. Bang. I shouldn't go crazy on the ammo. Oh, 480 rounds. Sweet. Alright. Okay. Give me plenty of ammunition. Summoning. Come on, open up. Open up. Damn it. What is this hallway? Looks like a scale replica of the area. The model is made from clay and seems to be brittle. Some of the buildings appears to have been coated with a reflective glaze. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, is this the Indiana Jones thing? Like they put the staff in the thing and it shoots a laser, the sunbeam around. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, fire axe. Okay. Damn. Okay. He doesn't need a gun. Holy crap. Staff. Hey, I was right. Cool. Cool. Actually, oh, we're good. This way, go around. Oh, crap. Ow. Okay, sorry for the lack of commentary, but ooh. There we go. Just trying to figure where the heck I'm going. I don't have the book. Crap. Just get down there. Come on. Is that all I needed? Okay. I mean, once I get the book, I'll be all set, you know? Actually. No. Yeah. Okay. Pretty intense. Okay. So am I doing it right? Oh. Oh, that is so weird. Hidden compartment has been revealed. The rear wall of the compartment is lined with a polished metal forming a crude mirror. Oh, okay. It's like 3D, but like... see what that one does. That's pretty cool. Oh. Does it start like damaging me on my way to make sure I went down the right one. No, that probably wasn't the right one. Here it is. Thank you. I've been so relieved to actually see this thing. Edward Revius. And get ready for a flash. Alright. Yeah. Let's fix that first. Sweet. Oh, believe it or not, he doesn't have a lot of magical power. Oh. Nope. I'm just curious who that is at the end there. Hold my pistol and just... Oh. Nice shot. Holy crap. Burst fire? Burst fire. Curious. Mode. Yeah. Oh. I know I shouldn't go full auto. That was pretty cool. That's it. Oh wait, no. Said it's single. Or just switch over to my axe. All right. One spell takes this entire mana bar. That's fine. There we go. Yeah. Sweet. What was that? Ladder. Cool. Pretty awesome. Oh yeah. Cool. Oh. Just one shot it. You are very annoying. It makes sense. He would have a crazy amount of stamina. Being a firefighter and all. Little annoying things. I remember this room. Kinda. Yeah, from like way back in the beginning. I don't even know where I'm going, honestly. Oh. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Let's heal first. Run in circles for a bit. It's the only way to restore mana. Really weird. Nope. Ooh, and that eats it all too? Even though there wasn't enough. It's like... Okay. Crap. Very weird. Well, they're all blocking the doors, so I don't know what the hell to do. A little bit more. All piled up against that door. It's annoying. Okay. Okay. Recover. Sanity. Yeah, there used to be a thing down here, too. A strange obelisk made from a dark granite-like material. It appears to be blocking the way forward, but the obelisk appears to be impervious to all damage. Alright. Keep swinging. There we go. The bas relief depicts a proud warrior. The image is very strong, dominating this part of the room. Below the design, a small ledge protrudes from the wall, as if awaiting something. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Hi. Oh. Bas relief depicts a sorcerer casting a spell. There is an air of authority about him, conveyed by his dominating visage. Low design, small ledge. Oh, okay, I see. bas-relief female scholar. Her authoritative glare dominates a part of the room. Low design, yeah. So, red one here. That was not correct. Anyways, let's take a little bit of a break here and heal up. And there it is. Finally, I can continue. Ugh. Holy crap. See, it's puzzles like that that are just aggravating. Oh. Oh. Yeah. We can finally continue. That wasn't so hard. Whew. I'm extremely thankful it wasn't all that hard. Ugh. Increase its damage potential. Magically enchanted C4. In Mike's professional opinion, this is the right area to place bomb. Too much more damage if we're closer to the pit. Mike has activated the bomb's timer. Countdown has begun. Almost an answer. Deep, low rumbling which reverberate through the dungeon. 3 minutes to escape the Forbidden City and get safety.
3 minutes till destination.
Whoa. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. Yeah, no. Only to die shortly afterwards. Fricking hell. No, I'm not quitting. I'm almost done. Have to be. Yep, come on. So close. I have an idea. This is going to be a bit, but I have an idea. All right. Plenty of bullets, I'm going to use them. Whoops. I mean, does it have to be 7-point, or can it just be... Okay. Not you. Here we go. Alright. Again, the tediousness of the game. Alright, might as well go full on. One more circuit ought to do it. I think this is my issue with it the first time too. I was like trying to make it a little bit stronger and a little bit stronger, and don't touch it.
T-minus 3 minutes till detonation.
Very irritating. Yeah, I know. Well, when I press B to reload and it... Yeah, see, when I press B to reload, and it goes, oh, I'm going to go through the door. And I said, no, reload your gun. Good enough. Did it! Finally! Oh, holy crap. Woo! Alright.
Thanks for coming. I didn't think you'd show.
Look, I have no idea who you...
I think you do. Just as much as I know you know. Now let's be quick. The Guardians know where I am, and I won't last the night. But that's not the point.
What's this?
Something you need. Don't open it here. Only in privacy. They can sense it if it's not shrouded.
Is it one of the artifacts?
You must leave now. But there's something I have to do before they get to me. I can't protect you if they find us. Good luck.
Oh, we're so close to the end. Ugh. You know what? Hate to leave it hanging here, but I'm gonna have to call it a night because I am exhausted. It's been fun though. Mostly tedious, but fun too, I suppose. Alright, this is Johnny R signing off the night. Have a good night, everyone.